Hello students, I'll be starting next chapter of maths today, that is chapter 10 triangles. First topic in the chapter is congruence of triangles. We have learned it before, we will revise it again. Two triangles are said to be congruent if and only if they have exactly same shape and same size. Two triangles will be congruent only and only if they have the same size. Their size is same means the corresponding lengths and the angles are equal in two triangles. There are certain criteria which are used to prove two triangles congruent. One by one we'll learn about those. The first criteria is side, side, side. If two triangles need to be congruent, we need to write three equalities about them. And the first equality that we need is side, side, side. That is, the corresponding sides of two triangles should be equal. Then the triangles are said to be congruent by side, side, side. A capital S denotes side. Look in the figure, there are two triangles ABC and DEF. AB and DE are having same sign. BC and EF are having same sign, 3 dash there. AC and DF are also having same sign, means these sides are equal. Because the three corresponding sides are equal, the triangles are having same size and they are said to be congruent. In triangle ABC and triangle DEF, AB is equal to DE. Reason you have to write, given. BC is equal to EF, reason given. AC is equal to DF, reason given. Because three qualities we have got, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF and the three qualities are of sides. So triangles are congruent by S, S, S. Now whenever triangles are congruent, the corresponding parts are also equal. Sides were given equal and because they are congruent, angles will also be equal by CPCTC. That is, corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So angle BAC will be equal to angle EDF. Corresponding angles, these are the corresponding angles because they are included between the same equal sides. Having the same sign, these sides were equal, so angle between them will be equal to angle between these two sides. Similarly, these two angles will be equal and these two angles will be equal by CPCTC. CPCTC is used only after proving the triangles congruent. Next axiom or criteria is side angle side. Side angle side means two sides will be given equal and one of the angle will be given equal, and because angle is coming in between, the angle in between the sides, that is, which is included in the equal sides, will be equal. In the triangle ABC and DEF, AB is equal to DE given, angle BAC is equal to angle EDF given, and AC is equal to DF given. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF by SAS. Side, then the angle and side. Angle is included between the equal sides. And now angle was given and two sides were given. So what can I write? BC is equal to EF by CPCTC. Remaining parts can be written equal by CPCTC. Also, angle B and angle E are equal. Angle C and angle F are equal. This can be seen, this criteria can be seen in this form also. If instead of these two sides are equal, angle included will be this one between the equal sides, and in this angle E. And if these two sides were given, AC and BC were given, then these were the included angles. These are some of the other ways for triangle to be congruent by SAS. These triangles are also congruent by SAS. Let us see a question in which these two are applied. First one. In the given figure, AD is equal to BC. This AD is equal to BC and BD is equal to AC. BD is equal to AC. These two are equal and these two are equal. We have to prove angle ADB, means this angle, is equal to angle BCA, means this angle, and angle DAB, this one, is equal to angle BCA. No equality is given related to angles, but if I prove the triangles containing them congruent, they will be equal by CPCTC. So my first step will be proving them congruent, which the triangles in which these angles are contained. this complete angle and this angle is contained in triangle DAB. So my first triangle will be DAB. That you can draw the triangles separately to understand them better. This will be ADB, ABD is my first triangle, and these two angles are contained in this triangle. So next will be this triangle. Take a triangle which contain the angles which are to be proved and sides which are given. All these are contained in these two triangles. This triangle is A, B, C or BAC. Now what is given equal? This AD was given equal to BC and this BD was given equal to AC. This was given to us. Now only two things are given, two sides are given equal and no angle is given equal. The angles we have to prove. So we need one more side, three qualities we have to write. What can we see in the figure? This AB and BA is one and the same thing. They are common. So we have got third side common, and when it is common the length will remain same, meaning these two sides are also equal. So we have got three sides equal, means the triangles will be congruent by SSS. So we can proceed with the same triangles in triangle ABD and triangle BAC. Name the triangles properly. AD is written here, so BC will be written this way. What can we write equal? What is given? AD is equal to BC. Reason given. BD is equal to AC. Reason given. And what else? AB is equal to BA. Reason common. They are common. So triangle, we have got three sides equal. So triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BAC by SSS. And now when triangles are congruent, angle ADB of this triangle will be equal to which angle? Corresponding angle should be there. ADB means this angle, between the equal side it is included. Which angle is included between equal sides here? This angle means BCA. So angle BCA by CPCTC. Similarly, angle DAB, which is a corresponding angle of angle DAB. DAB means between AD and common side AB. Here between BC, because AD was equal to BC, and common side AB, which angle is included? CBA. So angle CBA by CPCTC. Prove the triangles containing them congruent and then write them equal by CPCTC. See one more question. In the given figure, AB is equal to AC. This complete AB is equal to AC and AP is equal to AQ. This AP is equal to AQ. Prove that triangle APC. Triangles are already given. APC means this triangle we have to see. And AQB means this triangle we have to see. These are the two triangles to be seen. First, in triangle APC and triangle AQB. Now, what can I write equal? I can write AC. Write for AC first because APC is there. AC is equal to AB. Reason given. Now, no three sides are equal. So, SSS will not be used. Third side of the triangle is not equal, not given equal, and not common also. No side is common, no side is equal. SSS is not used. What will be used? We have to search for an angle. When three sides are not equal, one angle should be equal at least. Now, can you see any equal angle? No, but this angle A is coming in both the triangles. This angle A is coming in this triangle also and this triangle also. So, angle A is common here. So, I will write angle A is equal to angle A. Reason common. And then what is left? AP is given equal to AQ. So, AP is equal to AQ. Reason given again. Now, AB we have taken. This angle we have taken and AQ we have taken. And in this triangle, AC we have taken, angle we have taken, and AP we have taken. So triangle APC is congruent to triangle AQB by SAS. SAS by SAS, side, angle, side. Now second part, CP is equal to BQ. CP, this is CP and this is BQ. CP, if I look at this triangle only, APC, this is CP, it is opposite to angle A. And if I look at this triangle only, AQB, QB is also opposite to angle A. So these are the corresponding sides of congruent triangle. So they will be equal by CP, CT, C. CP is equal to BQ. How are their corresponding side? Both are opposite to equal angle A. CP is equal to BQ by CP, CT, C. Next, angle APC is equal to AQB. Is APC equal to AQB? Angle APC is this angle and angle AQB is this angle. It is adjacent to this angle A and it's contained in AP. So adjacent to angle A and it should be equal to AP was equal to AQ, and adjacent to AQ, adjacent to equal side and equal angle. So these are also corresponding angles. So they will be also be equal by CP, CT, C. First triangles are proved and these are corresponding parts. So they are equal by CP, CT, C. See one more question. In the given figure, find the values of x and y. This figure is given and we are supposed to find the values of x and y. How can we find the values? No relation is given between x and y, so we cannot solve them. But these two sides are given equal and these two sides are given equal, and this figure consists of two triangles. This is one triangle, this is another triangle. It is not named. First step will be naming the figure. A, B, C, D. So we have two triangles now. Triangle ABC and triangle DBC. Two triangles are given. If I prove them congruent, I can prove them congruent. These two sides are equal. These two sides are equal, and this side is common in both the triangles. So these triangles will be congruent, and when the triangles will be congruent, these two angles can be written equal by CP, CT, C, and these two can be written equal. A relation will be formed between the given values, and then we can easily solve them. So I will prove the triangles congruent first. In triangle ABC and triangle DBC, what is equal? AB is equal to DB, reason given. AC is equal to DC, reason given, and this BC is common in both. BC is equal to BC, reason common. Triangles are congruent by triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DBC by S, S, S. When triangles are congruent by S, 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 look for the corresponding angles now, which will be equal. Angle between this AB and common side BC is y plus 5. So angle ABC will be equal to, what is equal side of AB? DB, and the common side, that is angle DBC by CP, CT, C. And what is ABC? Y plus 5. And what is this? 46. So from here y is equal to 46 minus 5, that is equal to 41. Similarly, angle between this side and common side is 35, that is angle ACB is equal to angle between equal side of this DC and common side, that is DCB, angle DCB by CPCTC. And what are the angles? 35 is equal to 2x plus 5. From here 2x is equal to 35 minus 5. 2x is equal to 30 and x is equal to 30 upon 2. X is equal to 15. So we have found the values of x and y using congruency. This was all about your first exercise of chapter triangles. I will start with next topic next time. Till then, do the assignment.